So we have ExxonMobil is called ConocoPhillips. And ConocoPhillips carries a system for the presidential primary election. This presidential primary election carries an administration office that carries ConocoPhillips title. This is Tank 29, Tank 23, Tank 26, Tank 22, and then we got the gate. And then we got the gigantic refinery supplying billions upon billions and billions upon billions of import and export. Now the supplies that they have at an oil company providing services and a posted service. This oil refinery carries much of a contributory service of bringing major resources for people that need fuel, unleaded, diesel, and premium unleaded. And of course, jet fuel is an alternative for importing, exporting, shipping, receiving for the war campaign for the Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and Taliban members with the Shiites, North Province, Iraq, Iran, and the Iranians. We're trying to take a look at your reaction. This is Tanker 21, Tanker 20, and 24. Now the visuals that we got for the presidential primary election bring much of the services. You know, these Nikes, we run circles around ConocoPhillips. Well, it's called all the way to the City Hall in Moses Lake, all the way to the McKenna Law Firm, Moses Lake, all the way to Washington State Prosecutor's Office, Dano Garth on Broadway and Division, called Dano Law Firm, and Dano Garth Prosecutor's Office at 35 C Street, Northwest Alfredo, Washington. Now we got a magnitude of number Tanker 21, Tanker 22, 23, 22, 21, and 20. And we got an afterburner that refuels and refines the mixture. Now the mixture for the fuel is refined and then used to process by accelerating the biodegradable fuel, making it more higher quality. So in the processes of refining the fuel and bringing the fuel to a better quality content, the fuel mixture is brought to a full scale at a McKenna Law Firm, 509-765-4451. This oil refinery called ExxonMobil, now it's called ConocoPhillips. You got the title. See this man, Mr. Norman J. Manis, and Mr. Senator McCain carries this policy regulation services administration office, carrying multitudes of quality service for the war campaign. And the war campaign and administration office that carries the executive order. This administration office carrying executive order, Mr. Norman J. Manis. Senator McCain is a witness. Mr. Washington State Prosecutor, Benton County Justice Department, 7112, Okanagan Place, Kenneth, Washington, 509-735-3591, which is Mr. John Luke McKinnon, Carla McKinnon, and Felix Barela at the Washington Bar Association, 13294. Now, the law firm, McKinnon Law Firm in Moses Lake, Washington, is incorporating that service because Ryan Ludskin, Norma Rodriguez, Eric I. Singer, Andy Miller, and Dana Garth, Washington State Prosecutor at Grant County, 35 C Street, Northwest, Alfredo, Washington, 98823. Dana Law Firm on Broadway in Moses Lake, Washington. And he been in his service for 44 years. And Mr. John Luke McKinnon and Mr. Andy Miller, Washington State Prosecutor, 40-50 years in their service, policy regulation in service. We have Norman J. Manis, the 45th President of the United States, former Donald J. Trump. Now, the 47th, this is January 20th of 2025. We got another gentleman here, Donald J. Trump, 45th President of the United States of America, the former 47th President of the United States of January 20th of 2025. This is ConocoPhillips. Drill, baby, drill. Of course, we're going to take this DeWalt drill and take this drill and download it, submit it, and the McKinnon Law Firm, the United States Army base on July of 2013 of 2024 of his assassination. We see this upgrade we got, Mr. Donald J. Trump, and his service and policy regulations at the ConocoPhillips Oil Company and Policy Regulations Services. Mr. John Luke McKinnon at 509-765-4451, fax 509-765-6019. Now, Donald Trump with Ronald Reagan and his National Republican Committee meeting before he became president, 45th former president of the United States. Because Ronald Reagan, Richard Nixon, Gerald R. Ford, Jimmy Carter, George Bush Sr., and Ronald Reagan. This original Mar-a-Lago, Florida photo of Ronald Reagan and Donald J. Trump. We got Bill H. Gates, former Microsoft policy regulations, is a photo of Microsoft company. Now Apple is owned by Microsoft. And Elon Musk doesn't own Texas, he doesn't own Nebraska, he don't own California, because we got the title and services and policy regulation and service and administration office carrying this affidavit of policy regulation and service of Mr. Bill Gates receiving $900,000 for the tax assessments, for the back taxes, for the ownership of Apple, ownership of Microsoft. And this is 7040 Olive. Mr. John Luke McKinnon is going to drive me all the way to Bill Gates' estates and properties at Medina, 1835 73rd Avenue, which is Medina, Washington, where Burger King is all over Medina. Burger King is all over downtown University of Washington, where Andy Miller went to college. And Mr. John Luke McKinnon, he went to college there as well. Mr. Daniel Garth went to college at the University of Gonzaga for 44 years of his experience as prosecutor at Grant County Courthouse, because I got ran over and he's a material witness in front of his Dana Law Firm. Mr. John Luke McKinnon, Mr. Bill Gates has to receive all this policy and download and taking my cash and credit cards and checkbooks and ownership of a business license called the McKinnon Law Firm at 509-765-4451, fax 509-765-6019. This is William H. Gates and his jet. Now, Bill Gates got a jet called Donald Trump. Has Donald J. Trump's emblems all over it. And it's Bill Gates' jet. Go figure. Gold connections, Microsoft components. Now Musk don't own Microsoft or Apple or Verizon, because Verizon got ID business license at Cimarron5INC, UBI number 602-720-979. And John Luke County has a business license, Washington Bar Association 13294. Carla McKenna, Virginia McKenna, John Luke McKenna at 509-765-4451. Felix Barela, UBI number says federal judge. Felix Barela. It says owner. It says owner. It says federal judge. Felix Barela. Felix Barela. License plate on the white vehicle that's parked at the McKenna Law Firm, because the tow company got towed. They found the vehicle, found the assessor in service, him bringing in information centers and bringing information to a business owner, and that vehicle, and they towed that van and everybody that was involved with the van, and the towing company got towed. Owners on the property of service got towed off and used as evidence. And this is Mr. Bill Gates, former Bill Gates. Bringing Microsoft to Microsoft Windows 10, 11, how they break our window out at McKenna Law Firm. Come and break the laptop, and then come in our office and break the laptop inside the office. And then we have safes, we got keys, we got checkbooks, credit cards, we got driver's license, birth certificates. You know, all these items we're reporting. And this is Bill Gates. Well, now, we got Donald Trump, Eric Trump, Donald Trump Jr. We got Melania Trump. We got Tiffany Trump. We got Laura Trump. We got Annabella. Now Annabella Cara, starts with a K. Now Annabella K. Now Annabella K. We got Annabella. We got Donald Trump Jr., Donald Trump Sr., Donald J. Trump, and Donald Trump Jr. Eric Trump, Donald Trump, and we got, of course, Laura Trump, and Melania Trump, and Annabella K. Annabella K. We got Donald Trump Jr., and also Melania and Ivanka Trump. We got the Manhattan picture of Donald Trump Jr., Eric Trump, Ivanka Trump, and of course, the service and policy of Melania Trump and Donald Trump Jr. We have business license here. Now the business license and manufacturing services for the Cimarron5INC business license, the McKenna Law Firm, and the Washington State Farm Bureau, and the Benton County Justice Department title for the brand new courtrooms, ABCDF, and webinar, and also the Grant County Courthouse, brand new proxy, and also the service of the entranceway at 35C Street Northwest, Alfredo Washington 988 George Washington House, Mr. Brooks Athletic Club. That's Mike Celtic at Brooks Athletic Club at George Washington House at number 42C Street Northwest, Alfredo Washington 98823. Now we got policy, regulations, service, Mr. 43rd President of the United States of America, the 43rd President of the United States, George Bush. And we got this afterburner going on in the background. This afterburner in the background, we got 43rd President of the United States, Bush, George Bush Jr. We got, of course, the Queen and the King. And we got Donald Trump and Melania Trump and the pictures of the wedding ceremonies going. The inauguration and service of Donald Trump, the 47th President of the United States. This is January 20th of 2025. This is Gerald Ford. This is Jimmy Carter. This is Ronald Reagan. This is George Bush Sr. And this is Richard Nixon. Now Richard Nixon, and we got Gerald A. Ford shaking hands with Donald A. Trump. We got George Bush Sr. We got of course, Ronald Reagan, and we got Jimmy Carter. Because the monologue photograph, since they had the burial of Jimmy Carter, that being 100 years old, and also had the burial for Donald Trump Sr. And they had the funeral and service and policy of Jimmy Carter with Ronald Reagan, George Bush Sr., Jimmy Carter himself, and Jerry L. Ford and Richard Nixon photo. We got Melania Trump, Ivanka Trump, and Donald J. Trump. We got the 46th President, Mr. Joe Biden. No, Joe Biden is the 46th President of the United States of America. We get this download submitted information from McKenna Law Firm, 509-765. These are the pictures of Benton County, the Social Security Office at 8131 Klamath, Cincinnati. Bob Ferguson's the governor of Washington State. Now, Governor Jay Inslee is no more. Bob Ferguson's the brand new governor of Washington State. So we're at the Social Security Office in person at the Benton County Justice Department on URL video, taking the video confirmation verification of Andy Miller, Dana Garth, and policy, downloading all the files and systems of Benton County at 7112 of Mr. Joe Biden, and taking his photos. We have the new photos they have, Mr. Obama and Mr. Donald Trump. And we got Donald Trump in the service you have in the spackle Jimmy Carter funeral services. We got Jimmy Carter, we got Bill Clinton, George Bush Jr., and of course, George Bush Sr. and Obama. This original intake to download submitted information. George Bush, the 43rd President of the United States again. Look at this, former president. This is on the portrait at the Kennewick City Hall in Kennewick, Washington, Mr. Eric D. Olson. Olson Properties in Othello, Washington. Olson Properties in Kennewick, Washington. And also the title and service of the Social Security Office of Bob Ferguson, Governor Bob Ferguson of Washington State. And of course, the Queen in London. And of course, the 46th President of the United States of America. Now we have this we got the template. Ronald Reagan. And of course, the 45th President, 47th President of the United States, Donald Trump. We got the picture of Manhattan, downtown Manhattan, Verizon, ownership of Verizon, OWNERCIMARON5INC. We got Eric Trump Jr. We got Annabella. We got Annabella, Annabella, Donald Trump Jr., Ivanka Trump, Melania Trump, Eric Trump, Laura Trump, Tiffany Trump. And we got the photo of Manhattan. We got number room 42, George Washington House. Why? We got Annabella next door. The George Washington House, she knows where 42 C Street Northwest is at, Fredo Washington 988. This is 98823, Fredo Washington, George Washington House. And this is Ivanka Trump. We got a 91210 poster and a Kiss poster. Gene Simmons with the Gibson guitars, acoustic bass guitar, and pearl drums. Have a forever warranties on the pearl drum set with 9210 with a Kiss poster, Gene Simmons. And this is Ivanka Trump, Donald Trump, Melania Trump, Eric Trump, Donald Trump Jr., and Tiffany Trump. And we got Bill Gates. We got Bill Gates, former Bill Gates, 1835-73. We got Norman J. Manus. General policy, regulation, and service, and we also got the business license. We got the live birth certificate that has to be purchased. The Washington Farm Bill is 4013148. First name Felix, last name Barela. McKenna Law Firm at 509-765-4451. Fax 509-765-6019. We got Andy Miller, Washington State Prosecutor. Andy Miller. 7112 West Okanagan Place, Kennewick, Washington, 509-735-3591. We got Cimarron 5, Andy Miller, Attorney's Office, 712 West Okanagan Place, Kennewick, Washington, 509-735-3559. That's Ninju. And Ajmer at OWNERCIMARON5INC, 1400 Main Street, Othello, Washington. That's Barela. Felix, 805 at mail. That's, of course, that's Barela, Felix, 805 at Gmail, and that's Cimarron5INC yahoo.com. That's Ajmer, Singh, Nijjar, Cimarron5, UBAN number 602-720-979. Washington State Prosecutor, and we have Mr. John Luke McKinnon. We got a YouTube URL at the Grant County Courthouse, Grant County Computer 1 and Grant County Courtroom Computer 2. YouTube, Zoom. McKenna Law, beautiful man, 704 East Olive, Moses Lake, Washington. We also got the business license. Department Licensed Business Profession Division, certifies person, business name below, authorized Notary Public, Felix Barela. November 13, 2040, Mr. John Luke McKinnon. We got Department of Licensing, John Luke McKinnon. We got the we got the Governor Jay Inslee. We got Steve R. Hubb, Secretary of State. We got Marcus J. Glasper, Department of Licensing. We got a business renewal. And this business renewal, that license number is 2011-752. That's 2011-2011-7529. 2011-7529 license number. Issued out September 25th, 2024. And then it expires 10/1/2028. We got a certificate of birth. State file number is 146-1972-034775. First name Felix, last name Barela. Date of birth is October 21st, 1972, 10:41 a.m. Place of birth, city, county, and state is Richland, Benton County, Washington. Facility is Canadac Hospital. Roberta V. Hernandez. Mother, place of birth, Nebraska. Juan Barela, Texas, 32 years. So Mr. Musk was told to leave Texas, California, and also the policy regulation, the Ronald Reagan Ranch and Santa Barbara Ranch because of Felix Barela. The policy regulation and services of this file and this birth certificate. We got a jet engine. This is Dominion Freight. July 6th of 2022 at 8 to 3:30. July 8th of 2022, 8 to 5. Carrier number is 109788864. That's 01978866. That's 197886643. Priority mail. American Cremator Equipment, 1453 Anderson Avenue, Santa Fe Springs, California.